Hi guys, welcome to Park Crescent, and in today's video we're going to show you what I would consider the aftermath of the work that we've done at this property. So you would have seen over the last couple of weeks we took this property on. It was in a bit of a rundown state. Now after 2 weeks of hard graft, I'm pleased to announce that the property is pretty much as good as finished, and let's go through and let's have a look at what we've done. So as you walk straight in, you would have seen previously all this was a real dark brown wood. It's now got to quite a nice contemporary trendy grey wood feature, so that as soon as you walk in it looks a lot more inviting. So let's go and have a quick look at what's happening in the communal lounge. You can see that the whole hallway has been painted. We've made it look airy, light and quite welcoming. As we come into the communal lounge, the last time you saw this, it had really dirty brown carpets. We've removed the carpets, we've sanded the floor, and we've restored it to give it a good rustic feel, and hopefully a place where tenants are going to be able to now want to come and actually relax. So we've replaced the TV, so there's a few snags that need to be done. So we've hung the TV, we've got a smart TV in place. Believe it or not, my wife actually created this table. So we've been a little bit creative with the works. And we've got a place now that tenants actually will want to use as a communal space. So I think we've done a good job. And when we took the property on, it had 7 tenants in. We've started working with the tenants. They've started to enjoy living in the property a lot more, but more importantly, the 3 empty rooms, I've had them on open rent for nearly 1 day, and so far we've had nearly 6 inquiries. So this property is going to fill really quickly. So moving straight into now the communal kitchen. What a transformation! Because you remember before it was all damp and we had all water running down. The damp was fixed, the tiles have now been put on. We've made it a clean and contemporary kitchen. More importantly, we're trying to do it so that tenants actually start to use some of the features. So we've created a chalkboard feature, and we're trying to make it so that people actually enjoy living here. So that is kitchen number 1. So walking into kitchen number 2, there's still a little bit of work that needs to be done in kitchen number 2, admittedly, but we're a long way from where we were previously. So the house rules have started to be implemented. Tenants have started to wash up after themselves. Tenants have started to keep the place tidy. We've got cleaners that come in here weekly and making sure that the property remains to this standard. And I think the tenants are really enjoying the transformation of the property. So keep moving on. Let's go into one of the 3 rooms that, as it stands, we're about to have viewings on. So you noticed last time is room number 1. It's now been transformed, it's been redecorated now where we've got some features. So we've got some feature wallpaper there, we've got feature walls. More importantly, we've made the room lighter, we've made it a lot more airy and a lot more inviting for tenants. This is one of the rooms that have had the most interest. So we've put some furniture in. We did have it dressed for the photos. We've taken the dressing out and we're going to give the tenants the option of having it fully furnished or partly furnished where all the furniture is included but not the dressings. If they want the dressings, they've got the ability to have the dressings. So going up, and we're going to have a quick look at what's going on upstairs. Again, looking at the landing, you can see that we've repainted all the landing. All the woodwork in this property now has gone from a real dark brown into quite a contemporary, stylish grey. And what we're hoping to achieve is to get a better standard of clientele, increase the rents in all the rooms, and as a result, making this a high cash flow property. So let's go to room 4. Can you tell that my wife's an interior designer? So here we are in room 4. She really went to town on some of the features here. So you can see that she's put a bit of a feature on the wall there. We've tried to make it again contemporary, but going for like a rustic industrial feel. in the property, and I'm hoping that this reflects quite quickly. So previously, in its previous state, rooms in this location would have fetched circa around between £250 to £300. I've now got this listed at £420 per calendar month, which includes council tax, water rates, electricity, gas, broadband and communal cleaners. So as a result of having this on for one day, we've had a numerous amount of inquiries, so I'm hoping that this will let within a week. And then finally, we've got room number 5. And in here again, we've kept it very simple. Feature wall, and as a result, fully furnished. And again, if they want, they can have it fully dressed if they like, or if they want, they can bring their own furnishings and make it their own. My aim with this property is very simple, just to make it a place where good people want to live in a clean, safe and warm environment. We've had a chat with all 7 of the tenants that live in the property at the moment. We understood why the property was left in the condition that it was. It was being mismanaged. There was no form of management in place. They didn't really feel valued as customers and tenants. There wasn't any really communal cleaning put in place. The property was left to be run down. And this has been happening over a period of 5 years. So if they didn't value the property was being left in what I would call not a derelict state, but in a bad way. As a result, you can see what I've done within being here in 2 weeks. As a result, we've now got a tenant WhatsApp group. They communicate with me via the WhatsApp group. If there's an issue, like on the weekend, one of the tenants told me that they had a slight issue, they put it in the WhatsApp group, it was dealt with within the hour. I'm not saying that that's always going to be the case, that we can respond within the hour, but because it's something very simple, the maintenance team came out and did it. And they're seeing a real change. They like the fact that there's more hands-on management in the property. They like seeing people in the property. And as a result, we've also given all 7 tenants here a notice to increase their rent. So we've given them their month's notice to increase their rent, and the rents will start to increase from the first week of January 2021. As a result of that, that's going to increase the cash flow of this property by near enough the best part of £1,000 a month. So it's a massive increase, but what we're doing is we're bringing it in line with all the other rents that we've got within this location. And this is also an indication, and it's almost like a weeding out process. So those that we feel are no longer fit or fit the criteria for what we're after in this property will naturally find themselves looking for alternative accommodation. For those that want to stay and want to live in a nice environment that we've created, we welcome them to stay and we're welcome to work with them, and as a result, hopefully be a landlord for them for the future. So there we have it, guys. I'm hoping that you've enjoyed this. So as you can see, you can do this. When people take properties on a rent-to-rent basis, you're never always going to take on a property that's in immaculate condition. There are going to be times where you're going to have to roll your sleeves up and actually come out and do the work on them. But you can do this very cost effectively. If you notice, a lot of the work that has happened in this property is decorative. So a lot of it has been around painting. We haven't had to do any structural work. A lot of it is to do around the cleaning, and also bring the property back up to management and implement some management rules. So I've put management rules all around the building so that they know that I will not tolerate what's happened over the last 5 years. So guys, you can do it. You know, it's very cost effective to do. Go out and find the landlords that have got tired properties just like these. Take them on, bring them up to standard, and more importantly, make money from a property that you simply control and do not own. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. As always, if you want more free content, you can find me on my podcast called The Property Rebel on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Google Podcasts, as well as Spotify and Stitcher. We release a new podcast every Tuesday at 6 a.m. If you want to connect with me on social media, you can do so by finding my handle, Arsh Ellahi, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and Instagram. And finally, if you like finding rent-to-rent deals, why don't you go to the Property Investor app, the UK's first property investment marketplace, which showcases all kinds of deals all over the UK. So we've got below market value deals, rent-to-rent deals, just like this, service accommodation deals, lease option deals, just to name a few. Now, all you have to do is go to the website, www.propertyinvestorapp.co.uk. Alternatively, you can go to the App Store on your smartphone and type in Property Investor, takes you 2 minutes to download and register, and you can have all the deals in the palm of your hand. But guys, hopefully you've liked the transformation. Hopefully you've seen the value in what you can do by simply controlling someone's asset and uplifting the value for them and also you. And I look forward to speaking to you all in 2021. Thank you.